Welcome back. Have you seen in couple of books, couple of autobiographies, couple of descriptions of how saints got this awareness of this higher consciousness, and when their life converted or transferred to this realm of full spirituality, have you observed what was one of the keys in here? Especially if you consider the Hindu tradition, Hindu line of saints, Hindu line of the beings that are in higher consciousness and are really part of this higher consciousness on permanent basis and travel through ages. Have you seen what was one of the keys that converted them, enabled them, made them aware, opened up their consciousness to this higher consciousness, to be in oneness with this whole realm? If you observe the way that Babaji made the consciousness of Lahiri Mahasaya, it was a touch to the forehead, so opening up the third eye. When Lahiri Mahasaya opened up the consciousness of Sri Yukteswar, or if it was even Babaji who did that, it was as well opening up this access to higher consciousness, so third eye as well. And as well, where Paramhansa Yogananda describes how he was made aware by his master, by Sri Yukteswar, to see, to be in this higher consciousness as well. It was opening up the third eye, just opening up this gateway to really the higher consciousness, the gateway that is both in third eye and it's in the heart. Have you observed how it converted them into really higher consciousness beings at once? The beings that once they got open the access to the higher consciousness, the highest consciousness, they were in oneness all the time, and they were in oneness with what was happening. They were in oneness with what they were delivering. As Paramhansa Yogananda as well describes that his mother tongue was Bengali and English was not the best language that he could speak, but while he was traveling to United States, some of the passengers got to know that he is really one of the ones that is spiritually aware, and they wanted really that he delivers some lectures for them. So when he was preparing, he thought and thought and thought, but in a moment he just ended in really delivering the lecture out of the heart, out of the access to this higher consciousness that he had. And later on, what was a kind of situation where you are just a proxy, he even said that he didn't remember exactly what was he saying, but there was a flow, there was a very good English while he was delivering those talks. All the things that he was aware of or afraid of, they got dismissed, and he was just in a flow. He was just delivering, and he was out of the heart delivering what was most important to all the ones that he was communicating to. Because as well, he was like a guide, he was like a messenger, he was just, the one that really enables the delivery of this information, of this message that landed with each individual from different perspective. It landed perfectly in the context of their experience, and all had observe that this context, the message that they receive is something that is really important for them, and they all thank him for delivering the lecture, and it opened up lots of passages, lots of paths to really being in different places as well, and delivering even more wisdom that Paramhansa Yogananda had. So being in this state of highest consciousness, having this third eye open, it was as well part of really passing this information as well. Quite often as well, it was in parallel with really enabling someone to really feel the core of Kriya Yoga, that is the yoga that enables you really to be in oneness with the universe, in oneness with yourself, in oneness with everything that happens around you, and feeling just the exact moment, feeling with not only this physical body but expanding the physical body to have the feelings and observe from higher perspective, like third person perspective, like being the observer of the whole environment at once and feeling what is happening at once in the whole environment, being oneness. It's one of the as well situations that has been described, and the state that you feel that everything is part of you. This is when opening up of third eye goes to. It shows you the path to really the core of who we are and the core of our capabilities. So travel the path, your experience that will let you open your heart and maybe as well open your third eye, is for each and everyone open. It most often starts with the spiritual journey, traveling from physical aspect to spiritual aspect. And on spiritual aspect, when you start to be with yourself, you start to be the full human being, not only the observer and reactor to what is happening, but as well the human being that is both internal and feels the inner human being, and external with not only external side but as well awareness of what is happening externally, the things that you can feel, the things that land with you. So our journey always goes to spiritual aspect. When your journey will fully open to all those experiences of spirituality, is your unique experience of when you would be ready, when you would permit yourself and grow yourself to this aspect. So, thank you very much and see you next time. Bye.